Hi folks, Cowboy here. I wasn't going to film this, but it's such an easy little appetizer for the football games that I just wanted to show you what I've done. So I made some pig in the blankets. Everybody knows how to do those. But I've got a new little recipe that I'm going to use, and I'm taking those same little wieners and I'm going to wrap them in bacon. And then I'm going to stand them up in an iron skillet. Then I'm going to cover them with brown sugar. And then, of course, we're going to put them in the oven and we're going to bake them. And oh, that sounds delicious. You got that sweet and you got that salty. So let's see how it's going to turn out. We'll be back shortly. So what I did was I took some bacon and I cut it, at first I cut it into halves. Then I decided, well, I've got quite a few of these little wieners I need to get wrapped. So I started cutting them into thirds. And when I did that, I'm going to come out exactly and have enough bacon to wrap each one of those. And when I get that put together, standing up, I'll show you putting the brown sugar on. Now, I did drain these little wieners so that they wouldn't be too moist or anything. Because when you put them in that crescent rolls, if they're too wet, then of course, you know, that's not going to end up with a good product. So just simply wrap them. Very easy. You know, you can stretch that bacon out a little bit. Gives you a little more coverage. Now I'm standing them up like that because here in a minute I'm going to take some tin foil and I'm going to put little pieces of tin foil in there to hold up and take up some space so that I can stand them up straight, because we want them to cook standing up straight. This sort of reminds me of some angels on horseback or devils on horseback. My angels on horseback is scallops wrapped in bacon and with some pickled ginger and also some water chestnuts. You take your scallops, put them in a soy sauce, and let them sort of marinate for a little bit. So there we go. We've got them all done. Now, let's get them positioned. Okay, so I hope you can see that. We've got them all standing up straight. And now we're going to add the brown sugar. So we now have them covered with brown sugar, and we're going to put them in a 350-degree oven and bake them until the bacon is done. Man, I'm wondering am I cooking a dessert, an appetizer, or a meal? Let's find out. All right, we got them in the oven. I'll show you my little pigs in the blanket. I hope you can see those without me spilling them and turning them over. I'll give you another close-up. So I'll put those on for about 20 minutes and then I'll give them a check here shortly. So there you go. There's my pigs in blanket. Let's enjoy. Okay, so we've got those done now. I'm going to show them to you. You can see them here in the background, but I'll give you a close-up of them. Now, I ended up having to go a little bit longer than the 20 minutes, and they're looking really good. So let me give you the picture of that. So look at that. You see how that bacon is cooked? Most of the brown sugar has melted down and coated the bacon and coated the little wiener. So let's try one. So here we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So let's give it a try. Wow. Just as I told you earlier, we got that sweet, we've got that salt, we got that crunch, and then we got the softness of the little tiny hot dog. Delicious. Give it a try, and as always, I'll see you on down the trail. Couldn't help myself. I had to show you after they came out of the iron skillet. Bacon is crisped, coated in the brown sugar. Absolutely delicious. I hope they make this on down the trail. I don't know. I may eat them before I get down the trail. Enjoy.